Alright guys, we are heading once again into Maine. Not doing a beach this time. We have an absolutely epic permission that we scored. A 1600's farm, 90 acres of land to hunt.
1672.
1672 is the actual date the farm was established. And again, there's tons of farm fields. There's a homestead there. There's a river that runs through there, supposedly lots of bottles in the riverbank from an old bottle dump. It's going to be a pretty epic spot, and it's probably going to take us a long time to check this one off the list. Probably numerous trips. Importance of today is meeting the property owner. Very appreciative that they gave us this permission and opportunity to hunt a place like this. And here we go. There it is, Maine. Welcome home, the way life should be. We are now in Maine. All right, we'll hopefully turn you guys on when we get to that farm and get on our first good target. All right, guys, we just got to the farm and it is cold. Let me tell you what, we're gearing up here to, super excited about this 1600 property. The property owner was very nice. So there is another guy that's been coming here detecting. He showed us all his piles of iron that he leaves on the rock walls for the farmer to look at and stuff. But yeah, pretty excited. I would love to show you the place, but I can't for the privacy of the property owner. But we do have another shout out to Josh over at vetsdigbeeps. He sent Mason the mini P cord, and we're gonna rig Mason up here with this P cord, and we'll see how he likes it. Again, Mason has never lanyardized his pinpointer before, so this is going to be a new experience for him. You want to say thanks to Josh?
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah. Just another reminder too. So the company's called Digbeeps. That's because he is a United States Army veteran. I want to give a big shout out and thank you for his service in the United States military. We really appreciate it. We're forever grateful. All right, we'll see how this thing works out today. All right, guys, we're coming at you with our first decent find. So I'll just show you. I'm not going to show you without showing you the property or the land. I can show you the property. This is all farm field, and one thing about a working farm that dates all the way back to the 1600s is that is a long time for people to lose and deposit trash everywhere. There is trash everywhere. It's going to be hard to find good signals, but there's definitely going to be a lot of good stuff here too. I just found my first cool find. Not super old, but super cool. It's a little token, and it's got a house cut out of the middle. It says "Bless this house." On the back it says Habitat for Humanity International. So that's pretty cool. Bless this house. All right, we'll take that.
This gonna be the gold coin I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so he's on the search for a gold coin. Property owner said somebody lost a gold coin out of a bracelet on the farm. I don't know if it was this year or when it obviously wasn't this year because it's March.
Digging every single stone.
He's digging everything trying to find this gold coin. So there was a $200 reward for it. But I just got our first old item, and it is another old pocket knife to add to our collection of many of these. Cool. All right, guys, back at you with a find. Mason just found this thing on the surface. It's a farm, so who knows, maybe somebody's cutting up vegetables and eating them while they were working. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with that thing. I don't want to get stabbed with it in my pocket. I might have to walk back to the truck and throw it in the bed. But I just got myself a brass D-buckle. Mason dug a D-buckle earlier, but his was new. It was on the surface and it was like stainless. This is an old brass one. All right. All right, not what I was hoping for. I just dug an old Ford wrench, old pipe wrench. All right, keep on going. All right, guys, we got something old here. I thought it was going to be a button. But you flip it over. I already toothpicked it to get all the stuff out. Almost looks like it could have been a button cover, but it really isn't fancy enough. No fancy on it, so I don't know why they would cover a button with the one that wasn't fancy. What's that? So, I don't know. If you guys know what that is, let me know. But it definitely looks like it could be a button or some type of cover. Alright. Alright, I was grabbing lunch out of the truck, and Mason said he found a coin spill.
Yeah. I think there's more of a 46 wheat.
46 Wheatie.
46 wheat.
So he got a memorial and a Wheatie in one hole. Nice. We'll take a wheat penny. It's the oldest coin of the day. Alright, as usual, kid can't stop digging, and with enough time to eat lunch. Can't take a break. I sat down to eat, and he dug something right next to the truck. What'd you get?
Axe head.
Another axe head. We haven't done one of those in a while. I love digging axe heads. They clean up so good.
Hatchet, though.
What's that?
Looks like a hatchet.
Hatchet. Might be a hatchet, smaller axe. All right, cool. All right, guys, we just located the bottle dump to this old property, and there's glass everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see that. What is that? That thing's weird. If anybody knows what that is, let me know, because I have no idea. Looks like it would have had a little spout. Huh.
Do you have my person over there?
Oh yeah. So we'll just show you some of the stuff we found already. Some old pottery. I did end up getting an insulator, but it's chipped on the side. I think it's still gonna take it, because we don't find these very often. Made in USA. Oh, it's chipped pretty good right there too.
Tree growing out of it.
A tree growing out of it. Whitehall Tatum Company number 3. Check this thing out. I thought it was Sir Topham hat from Thomas the Train. It's pretty cool, but it's broken, so I'm not taking it. But it says Mr. Pickwick. I'll have to look that up later. Never heard of it, but that's a... Oh, nice. Mason I got an old Clorox here, cork top Clorox. Pretty good shape. Let's go check out what Mason got. He's pretty excited. He finally found there's broken milk bottles everywhere.
Yes.
That one's pretty thick.
There's a bubble in it.
Old ketchup bottles everywhere. An old hobble skirt Coke all shattered. Let's see what you got, bud.
I didn't. Did you? What the?
Oh, that's a big shell.
Gross.
Yeah, so this is their old dumpster. Let me see that. Oh, what are you standing on there?
It's another
ketchup.
one. Oh.
Yeah, there's tons of ketchup.
People.
Holy cow.
Like their ketchup. Finally, there has been so many broken milk bottles everywhere. Moved away the leaves. Look at that. Look at that. This is Maine on.
Main seal 1 pint liquid. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice, that'll clean up good. Have to get all that stuff out of there. Cool. Old milk bottle. They make nice vases.
So happy.
Yeah, there's some good.
I got these too. They're a really
Old teal ball. Oh, that's too bad that one's broken. Look at a beautiful teal color on that.
I got a really old Heinz bottle.
Yeah, there's a few
And
of
then
those.
this one, I can't make out what that says.
Oh, let me add that to the pile. It's an old soda. Cool.
So
All right, guys, I just found the mother load. It was an old wash tub, and it's filled with bottles. I swear. There's at least those two are intact. Got some intact. Who was this? A Walker Gordon Laboratory.
Taking all these.
Mass seal 1 pint milk bottle.
What's that one say? Ooh.
What's this thing say?
Walker Gordon
Same thing.
Laboratory. Oh.
Citra Magnesia. That's a cool embossed bottle. I don't know what it is. What's this one? Just a plain Jane. Yeah,
And the Cokes in here.
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We
Jar.
love the Cokes. For those of you that don't know that.
Yeah, Cokes they're not super rare and don't sell for a whole lot, but we
No.
love them. Little pretty balls. Alright, I guess that's it. What's that? Anything good? Nothing?
No.
Nice little bottle though.
We got 3 milk and half milk.
Only problem is we didn't come here today to bottle dump dig. So we do not have buckets. Another Heinz. Oh, that one has a cap. Not taking it though.
We'll try to get all the good ones out of here.
Yeah. I'm taking these milks.
You do have like one.
I'll take these milks.
Bottle. Or what? Bucket. But. Is it a full plate? No.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Whoa.
That's a piece of the one I found. That's nice.
It's got a lighthouse on it.
Really?
Or no, a castle.
That's cool. We can break it up and tumble it. People like the sea pottery. Got a maker's mark in the back too. Sweet. Alright guys, Mason just found this thing. And it looks like it would have had like some type of a hinge on the back. Anybody has a clue what that is? Ever seen one? Feel free to let us know. Pretty fancy looking. Just hit a pocket of bottles. I mean, there's bottles everywhere, but
I know we're definitely going to come back here. Maybe tomorrow, because we have all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll come back with buckets if we do come.
Finding some tiny little bottles here. All right, we'll keep digging. Get a few. We'll get like an hour left. All right, I want to hear from our viewers. We only have we don't have any buckets, so we have no way to carry all this stuff out. I'm curious to our viewers, what would you guys take out of here if you could only take a few? We got some mustards with the old patent dates on the bottom, Frenches, some Clorox ambers, different time periods too. There's another one with a screw top, but that one's a cork top, one of those rubber cork tops. Hires root beer extracts. We got the milk bottles are definitely coming. We got an amber squib, which we've never really seen. I always see the green ones. We found a clear one, but it was broken. I did find a buckle, big old brass buckle in the dump. Lots of Pond's creams, some small little medicines that are kind of blank, no embossing. I got that broken insulator. Mason did find a nice cobalt blue, not super old though because it's a screw top, but that's a beautiful bottle. That one's definitely coming out. We have these old wine bottles. I have those, I don't know what you call that, pushed in. Some of our bottle guys would know. Yeah, let me know, what would you guys take out of here if you could only take a few with you? Put it in the comments, let us know. So I was just walking the banks of this creek, this river, and you guys heard me earlier saying how we only had so many hands, so we could only take so many bottles with us. This milk was definitely one I was going to keep, but you're not going to believe this. Are you kidding me? I literally just said we don't have a bucket to carry bottles. I don't think anybody's gonna mind if I take that thing out of the woods, but looks like we got a bucket. All right, we're taking it all, unfortunately. Just what I needed, a ton more bottles. But they sell pretty good. My mom's been selling bottles for me and Mason at her booth in the antique shop, and you know, I know a lot of these bottles are not terribly old. They're like 1900s bottles, but they, you know, you price them low enough and they sell super quick. So it's free money, you know, helps pay for gas and fund the hobby. All right, Mason's gonna be happy to see I got a bucket. All right, Mason wasn't as excited as I thought he was gonna be about the bucket.
No,
what do you have? He was hooting and hollering.
It's a Portsmouth milk bottle.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire,
it's cracked the tiniest bit, but we're still taking it.
Yeah, it's all there. It is cracked, but it's all there.
Cannot believe
1
that.
quart liquid. Oh wow. What does that say? Badger? Badger Creameries. Badger Farms Dairy, established 1877, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. That's cool. We can actually look up that farm. Man, what a great bottle. Even though it's cracked, it's still awesome.
We're taking that
right in the bucket. All right, it's getting late in the day. Getting ready to get out of here in a little bit. Mason just dug a valve stem cover for old Model T Ford, maybe a Ford, I don't know. And I just dug another hose spout. I don't know how many of these I have, but they're brass and they're old, so I'll throw it in the brass bin. All right, next to the road over here, we're getting ready to leave. We're just trying to see if we can pull a few more targets out before we have to leave. And I just got a coin. I'm thinking it's an Indian, but I don't know. Mason's trying to clean it up for me.
I don't know. I might see Lincoln on there.
Oh, don't tell me.
I don't think I do.
Don't tell me it's a stinking Lincoln. Alright, we'll tell you guys later what it is. No, that's true. Alright guys, I'm back. Finally got something old. We've been digging all kinds of trash. But it's an old field, an old farm. You know, 400 years of people being here is going to be a lot of trash. A lot of modern trash too, but I just popped an old flat button. Alright, hopefully we can get a few more oldies like this before we have to go. Alright guys, just want to do a quick wrap up with you and show you what we found. Again, we went to that 1600's property to metal detect and just didn't really do super well detecting, but when we got to the farm, property owner informed us that somebody had been really pounding that thing over the last couple months. So somebody beat us to it, and I don't feel right about going back if that guy, he got permission before we did, even though the property owner said everybody's welcome to come there and do it. We'll let that guy have it. He wasn't really interested in the bottle dump, obviously, so we might go back there and hit the bottle dump. But we'll show you guys what we found. And there's some stuff I still haven't taken out of some of the bags, but we got a pile of chicken nugget money. You guys should have seen Mason's face when he dug this. Oh man, he thought it was a silver spoon. It definitely isn't, because it was ringing low, and you could see it says Oneida 18/10. I don't know what this says, Astragal, but I looked it up. It's stainless. He did get a handle from an older piece of silverware. We got a Model T valve stem cover. We got 3 buckles. I'd love to hear what you guys would do with these things. So these are old brass. They're nothing special, nothing fancy, just the D buckles. But what do you do when you get a bucket of like 100 of them going in the garage? You do you change them in for brass weight and get some scrap money, or do you just keep adding to them? I don't know what to do with these things. We have so many of these. I don't know where that huge one, Mason found a huge one in the bottle dump. I don't even know where it is. It's probably one of our pouches. We found this thing, no idea what it is. I would think it was like a fuse by the lines that are on it or something, but almost looks like it has a hinge right there. Mason got this weird button looking thing. We did get one colonial flat button, or maybe not colonial, maybe 1800s. Mason got the actual colonial lead pewter button. We got what looks like a button cover. No idea what that is really. I did find that little token that I think is cool. We don't have one of these yet. Bless this house, it says. And Habitat for Humanity International. We got 3 Wheaties. This unknown penny, Mason said he was scratching it. He thinks he can see a memorial on it somewhere. I can't see anything. I have no idea what it is. We'll clean it up more, but anyway, pile of chicken nugget money. But the finds of the day, and I have not even begun to start cleaning the bottles. But these are the ones we've cleaned so far. I was just putting them in front of the door here to get some light shining through them. Piles of the Pond's cream jars. We got 5 milk bottles. This one did end up being cracked at the top, but it's fully intact. It is there, but it's definitely cracked. And that one's a beautiful one. It is the Badger Creamery and Badger Farms Dairy, established in 1877, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Bottle. We are from New Hampshire, so we love the New Hampshire ones. We did get a Maine milk bottle, and somewhere in here there was a Massachusetts one. Oh, right here, the big one. The big one is Walker Gordon Laboratory, and that's a Massachusetts seal on that one. We got some nice ambers out back, nothing special, a bunch of Clorox. This is the first squib amber I've seen. We usually find the green squibs. Nice little Lysol bottle. Mason dug a nice cobalt blue, not super old. It is a screw top. We got a Horn soda or beer or whatever it is. This one I haven't looked up. It's not milk of magnesia. It says citrate magnesia. Dose adult. It has all the dosing instructions on it. Pretty interesting bottle. Never seen one of those. We got a Twitchell Champlin and Company. A little medicine. It says neurolactic anodyne. We did get our one insulator. It's pretty beat up, but you display it that way and it looks perfect. Hires root beer, just plain. Another one of those. We got a lot of stuff. You saw what we got for metal detecting finds. We didn't strike it rich today, but you don't always dig treasure. That's the grueling truth of metal detecting. Is there'll be a lot of days you go out there and you don't dig treasure, you dig trash all day long. But anyway, just want to say thank you guys for watching. We appreciate all the likes, the kind comments, the support, the feedback, everything. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys at the next adventure.